Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom called Luminera, there was a magnificent castle perched high atop a hill. This castle was no ordinary fortress. It was built entirely of crystal, and it shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow whenever the sun rose or set. The castle was said to hold a great secret, a magical crystal heart that kept the kingdom prosperous and peaceful. But the heart had not been seen for generations, and only the royal family knew of its exact location. In the nearby village of Glimmerwood, there lived a humble young girl named Avalini. Avalini was known for her kindness and her love for stories of magic and adventure. She often helped the villagers with their daily tasks and cared for the animals in the forest. But what made Avalini truly special was her ability to see the good in everyone, even in the darkest of places. One day, as Avalini was gathering herbs in the forest, she stumbled upon a mysterious old woman who was struggling to carry a heavy basket. Without hesitation, Avalini rushed to help her. The old woman, grateful for Avalini's kindness, revealed herself to be a powerful enchantress in disguise. "You have a pure heart, dear child," said the enchantress. "And for your kindness, I will share with you a secret. The crystal heart of Luminera is in danger. It has been hidden away in the castle, but its light is fading. If the heart's light goes out completely, the kingdom will fall into darkness. You must find the heart and restore its light, but beware, the journey will be filled with challenges." Avalini, though surprised, felt a sense of duty to save her kingdom. She asked the enchantress how she could find the crystal heart. The enchantress handed her a small, glowing compass. "This compass will guide you," the enchantress explained. "It will point the way, but it will not be easy. You will need courage, wisdom, and compassion to succeed." With the compass in hand, Avalini set off toward the castle. As she approached the crystal gates, the compass began to glow brighter, guiding her to a hidden passage at the base of the hill. The passage led to the first of 3 trials, the trial of courage. Avalini entered a vast chamber filled with mirrors that reflected not only her image but also her fears and doubts. The reflections whispered harsh words, trying to dishearten her. But Avalini closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and remembered the good she had seen in the world. With newfound strength, she walked forward, unafraid of the illusions. The mirrors shattered, revealing a door to the next trial. The second trial was the trial of wisdom. Avalini found herself in a grand library, its shelves filled with ancient books and scrolls. In the center of the room stood a pedestal with a single book titled The Key to the Heart. But the book was locked, and next to it lay 3 keys of different colors: gold, silver, and bronze. A riddle was inscribed on the pedestal: "I open with the key of least value but greatest worth. Choose wisely." Avalini pondered the riddle, recalling stories of kings who valued riches above all else, only to lose what truly mattered. She realized that the greatest worth often lay in humility. Trusting her instincts, she chose the bronze key and unlocked the book. The pages revealed the next step of her journey and a secret passage leading deeper into the castle. The final trial was the trial of compassion. Avalini entered a beautiful garden, but it was wilted and gray, as if all life had been drained from it. In the center of the garden was a tree, its branches drooping sadly. Beneath the tree, a small, injured bird lay on the ground, barely moving. Without hesitation, Avalini rushed to the bird's side. She gently picked it up, cradling it in her hands. The bird's eyes fluttered open, and as Avalini spoke to it softly, the garden began to revive. Flowers bloomed, the tree straightened, and color returned to the once gray surroundings. The bird, now healed, flew up to the tree and sang a melodious song. The song caused a hidden door at the base of the tree to open, revealing a staircase leading down to the heart of the castle. Avalini descended the staircase and found herself in a chamber made entirely of crystal. In the center, on a pedestal, was the crystal heart. But the heart's light was faint, flickering like a dying ember. Avalini approached it and placed her hands on the heart, closing her eyes and focusing on all the love, kindness, and hope she had witnessed throughout her life. The crystal heart responded to her pure intentions, and its light began to grow, filling the chamber with a warm, radiant glow. the light spread throughout the castle, and from there, across the entire kingdom of Luminera. The people of Luminera, feeling the heart's warmth, rejoiced as peace and prosperity were restored. Avellini returned to the village as a hero, though she remained as humble as ever. The enchantress appeared once more, blessing Avellini for her bravery and telling her that the crystal heart would now remain strong as long as the kingdom cherished the values of courage, wisdom, and compassion. And so, Avellini's story became legend, a tale of a girl who saved her kingdom not with power or might, but with the purity of her heart. Luminera thrived, bathed in the eternal light of the crystal heart, and its people lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in a land where the sky kissed the earth with hues of lavender and gold, there was a kingdom known as Eldoria. This kingdom was unlike any other, for it was ruled by the gentle and wise Queen Alara. Eldoria was a place of peace and prosperity, where the rivers sang lullabies, and the wind carried the scent of blooming flowers all year round. But what made Eldoria truly special was the Tree of Radiance, a magnificent tree that stood in the center of the kingdom. Its leaves sparkled like diamonds, and its roots were said to reach the very heart of the world, drawing up the purest magic to sustain the land. However, the Tree of Radiance had begun to lose its light. Each day, its leaves dimmed, and the once vibrant kingdom began to fade into shadows. The people of Eldoria grew worried, and Queen Alara, though strong and wise, knew that something had to be done. But the Tree of Radiance was ancient, and its magic was beyond even the queen's understanding. One day, a rumor spread through the kingdom. It was said that deep in the misty mountains, there was a mysterious old woman who knew the secrets of the Tree of Radiance. She was known as the Oracle of the Mountains, and she was said to have lived for centuries, holding the wisdom of ages past. Hearing this, Queen Alara called upon the bravest and kindest in her land to seek out the oracle and learn how to save the Tree of Radiance. Many noble knights and skilled magicians volunteered, but the queen chose someone unexpected, a young girl named Serafina. Serafina was known for her pure heart and gentle spirit. She had no titles or wealth, but she had a deep love for the land and its people. Serafina, Queen Alara said, "I believe you have the courage and kindness needed for this journey. Will you go to the oracle and bring back the knowledge we need to save our kingdom?" Without hesitation, Serafina agreed. She packed a small satchel with a loaf of bread, a flask of water, and a warm cloak, and set off toward the misty mountains. The journey was long and difficult, but Serafina's determination never wavered. She traveled through dense forests, crossed rivers, and climbed steep hills. Along the way, she encountered creatures both fearsome and friendly. As she entered the darkwood forest, she met a wolf with eyes that glowed like embers. The wolf blocked her path, its fur bristling. Serafina, though frightened, spoke softly to the wolf, offering it a piece of bread from her satchel. The wolf, surprised by her kindness, stepped aside and guided her safely through the forest. Next, Serafina reached the Whispering Falls, a cascading waterfall where the water seemed to sing in a language only the wind could understand. To cross the falls, she needed to leap from stone to stone, but the current was strong, and the rocks were slippery. As she stood at the edge, a falcon swooped down from the sky, carrying a vine in its beak. The falcon dropped the vine to Serafina, who used it to steady herself as she crossed the falls, thanking the bird with a smile. Finally, after many days of travel, Serafina arrived at the foot of the misty mountains. The peaks were shrouded in clouds, and the air was cool and thin. As she began her ascent, the path became steep and treacherous. But Serafina pressed on, driven by her love for her kingdom and the hope of saving the Tree of Radiance. At last, she reached a small cave near the mountain summit. Inside, the air was warm, and the walls were lined with glowing crystals that bathed the cave in a soft, ethereal light. There, sitting by a small fire, was the Oracle of the Mountains, a woman with silver hair and eyes that sparkled with the wisdom of the stars. "Welcome, Serafina," the oracle said in a voice as soothing as a lullaby. "I have been expecting you." Serafina knelt before the oracle and told her of the Tree of Radiance and the fading light in Eldoria. The oracle listened carefully, her eyes never leaving Serafina's. "When the light of the Tree of Radiance dims," the oracle began, it is because the magic that sustains it is weakening. The tree draws its strength from the love and harmony in the hearts of the people. But the world has grown more troubled, and that magic is waning. To restore the tree's light, you must rekindle the flame of unity and compassion within your kingdom. The oracle handed Seraphina a small vial filled with a glowing golden liquid. This is the essence of hope, she explained. When you return to Eldoria, pour this essence into the roots of the tree of radiance. But remember, Seraphina, the essence alone will not save the tree. The people of Eldoria must also renew their commitment to kindness, love, and unity. Only then will the tree's light be fully restored. Seraphina thanked the oracle and began her journey back to Eldoria. As she traveled, she thought about the oracle's words and the importance of bringing her people together. Upon returning to the kingdom, she went straight to the tree of radiance and poured the essence of hope into its roots. The tree glowed faintly, but Seraphina knew that the real work was just beginning. Seraphina spoke to the people of Eldoria, sharing the oracle's message. She encouraged them to rekindle the bonds of friendship and love that had once been so strong in their hearts. The people listened, and slowly but surely, they began to change. Acts of kindness spread through the kingdom like wildfire. Neighbors helped one another, families reunited, and the joy of unity filled the air. As the people of Eldoria came together, the tree of radiance responded. Its leaves, once dim, began to shine brighter and brighter until they sparkled like the stars in the night sky. The light of the tree spread across the land, bringing life and color back to Eldoria. Queen Alara, moved by the transformation, praised Seraphina for her courage and wisdom. You have saved our kingdom, Seraphina, not with a sword or spell, but with the power of love and unity. You have shown us the true magic that lies within our hearts. And so, Eldoria was restored to its former glory, more vibrant and beautiful than ever before. The tree of radiance stood tall, a beacon of hope and harmony, its light a reminder of the power of kindness and the strength of unity. Seraphina became a beloved figure in the kingdom, known as the Heart of Eldoria, for she had shown everyone that the greatest magic of all is the love we share. And they all lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, in a verdant valley surrounded by misty mountains, there was a charming village named Viridian. The village was known for its lush fields and vibrant flowers, but its most remarkable feature was a grand, ancient oak tree at the center of the village square. This oak was said to possess a hidden melody that could bring peace and prosperity to all who heard it. Generations of villagers had tried to uncover the melody, but despite their best efforts, the oak tree remained silent. Legends told of a time when the tree would sing its song to a person with a pure heart, revealing the magic within. But as the years passed, the village began to lose hope. In the heart of the village lived a kind-hearted girl named Lyra. She was known for her love of music and her unwavering kindness to everyone she met. Lyra often spent her days playing her flute by the oak tree, hoping that the music might inspire it to reveal its secret. One crisp autumn morning, as Lyra practiced her melodies under the oak's sprawling branches, a gentle breeze whispered through the leaves. The breeze seemed to carry a soft, melancholic tune that resonated with Lyra's music. She closed her eyes and let the melody guide her playing. Unbeknownst to her, a mysterious figure watched from the edge of the village, a wise old man named Eldrick, who was a keeper of ancient secrets. Eldrick had heard the tale of the hidden melody and had been searching for someone worthy of discovering it. He saw in Lyra the heart and spirit needed to uncover the oak's magic. As Lyra finished her song, Eldrick approached her with a gentle smile. Your music is truly beautiful, young one. I have been searching for someone like you to reveal the hidden melody of the oak tree. Are you willing to undertake a quest to uncover its magic? Lyra's eyes widened with excitement and curiosity. What must I do? Eldrick explained that to reveal the hidden melody, Lyra would need to find 3 magical items hidden in the valley: the crystal feather, the golden bell, and the enchanted leaf. Each item was said to hold a part of the melody and would lead her closer to the tree's secret. Lyra agreed to the quest and set off with a heart full of hope. Her first destination was the Misty Glade, where the crystal feather was rumored to be found. The glade was shrouded in gentle mist, and as Lyra wandered through, she noticed a bird with feathers that glistened like diamonds. The bird, a celestial nightingale, was perched on a branch, singing a melody that resonated with Lyra's heart. Lyra gently approached the bird and asked if it would give her one of its feathers. The nightingale, sensing her pure intentions, granted her request and gifted her a single, shimmering feather. With the crystal feather in hand, Lyra journeyed to the bell tower, an ancient structure where the golden bell was said to be hidden. The tower was tall and majestic, with vines and flowers growing up its sides. Inside, Lyra found the golden bell resting on a stone pedestal. As she reached for it, the bell began to ring softly, its sound filling the air with a harmonious tone. The bell's magic guided Lyra to her next destination, the Whispering Woods, where the enchanted leaf was said to be located. The woods were alive with the sound of rustling leaves and gentle whispers. Lyra followed the whispers until she discovered a radiant leaf hanging from a branch, glowing with an otherworldly light. With all three magical items in hand, Lyra returned to the ancient oak tree. She placed the crystal feather, the golden bell, and the enchanted leaf at the base of the tree and began to play a soft, harmonious tune on her flute. The melody combined with the magic of the items, creating a beautiful symphony that filled the air. As Lyra played, the oak tree began to shimmer and glow. The leaves rustled as if in response to the music, and a soft, enchanting melody emerged from within the tree. The melody grew stronger and more melodious, filling the village with a sense of peace and joy. The villagers gathered around the tree, amazed by the beautiful music. Eldrick approached Lyra with a proud smile. "You have uncovered the hidden melody of the oak tree, Lyra. Your music and the magic of the three items have revealed its true power." The melody continued to play, weaving through the village and touching every heart. The once silent oak tree had shared its magic, bringing prosperity and happiness to Viridian. The village thrived, and Lyra's music became a cherished part of their lives, inspiring hope and joy. As for Lyra, she continued to play her flute by the oak tree, her melodies now harmonizing with the tree's magical psalm. The village flourished, and the hidden melody became a symbol of the power of music and the magic that resides in a pure heart. And so, the tale of Lyra and the hidden melody lived on, reminding all who heard it of the magic that can be found when one follows their heart and shares their gifts with the world.